Whenever the story of Pakistan's nuclear journey is told, the name of Dr. Abdul Qadir Khan, the distinguished nuclear scientist, will be remembered as its cornerstone. While General Ayub Khan, Zulfikar Ali Bhutto, and Ghulam Ishaq Khan played significant roles, it was President General Muhammad Zia-ul-Haq Shahid who saw the mission through to completion. He took personal charge of the nuclear program, supervising it with vigilance, protecting it with vision. To him, Pakistan's nuclear capability was the ultimate guarantee of peace in South Asia. He dismantled India's propaganda with resolve and delivered such a thunderous message that Rajiv Gandhi was left stunned. After his warning, the drums of war in India fell silent. When India declared itself a nuclear state, Pakistan too made a firm resolve. We would become a nuclear power. In response, India and Israel joined hands to halt Pakistan's progress. But Zia-ul-Haq pressed on. When Israel bombed Iraq's nuclear site, Zia took it as a warning and accelerated Pakistan's efforts. He confronted the combined threats of India and Israel with courage. Advancing the program silently but steadily, Zia sent a clear message. If Israel attacks our nuclear facilities, Pakistan will treat it as an attack from India and will respond in a way that both countries will remember for centuries. He famously declared, Pakistan is no longer the nation of 1965 or 1971. If India dares to act, we will reduce its nuclear facilities to rubble. Under this strategic doctrine, he permitted Dr. Abdul Qadir Khan to speak to the media, to send a powerful message across the border. This was crucial, especially after the assassination of Indira Gandhi, which had put India in an aggressive military posture. Zia also granted an interview to Indian journalist Kuldeep Nayar, who upon returning to India warned, never underestimate Pakistan. When Zia assumed power, US diplomat Joseph Nye urged him to stop the nuclear program, but Zia refused, choosing instead to protect Pakistan's national interests. During his tenure, a French diplomat near Kahuta was intercepted by local shepherds, a reflection of the intense security that surrounded the program. It was Zia's relentless commitment that eventually enabled Pakistan to conduct successful nuclear tests. The tests on May 28, 1998, had a yield of over 40 kilotons. The operation was codenamed Project 786. Over 140 scientists, engineers, and technicians from PAEC worked on this mission. A full brigade of the Pakistan Army, along with 10 PAF combat helicopters and numerous aircraft, were deployed to secure the mission. Among them was Brigadier Sarfraz Ali, later posthumously awarded the Hilal-e-Imtiaz. The entire team worked in the harsh, 50 heat of Darasko mountains in Chagai. On May 28, 1998, at exactly 3:16 p.m., the mountains of Chagai trembled. 5 nuclear explosions turned the mountain from black to yellow. A 6th detonation was carried out in the desert of Karan on May 30th, inside a deep underground shaft. These successful tests made Pakistan the first nuclear power in the Islamic world and the 7th nuclear nation globally. When India conducted its first nuclear test on May 18, 1974, Pakistan resolved, we will never become another Hiroshima or Nagasaki. Pakistan negotiated with France to purchase a nuclear reprocessing plant, even paid $150 million in advance. But France backed out. Zia-ul-Haq demanded and recovered the funds. Dr. Abdul Qadir Khan had returned to Pakistan during Bhutto's era, with a firm resolve to complete the mission. Despite full support, he faced several obstacles. At one point, he even considered returning abroad. But General Zia intervened personally, took over the program's supervision, and restored Dr. Khan's trust. From then on, he worked with full commitment. This exceptional cooperation made Pakistan invincible. In 1983, Pakistan conducted its first cold test near Sargodha, which paved the way for the actual detonations in 1998. The test tunnels in Chagai were completed as early as 1983, but final action was delayed for strategic reasons. Under the shadow of this nuclear capability, when Zia-ul-Haq visited India, he famously warned Rajiv Gandhi, if war breaks out, the world will remember Zia and Rajiv, and forget the names of Hulagu and Genghis. This bold message forced Indian troops to pull back, and Pakistan won without firing a single bullet. When Pakistan finally responded with its own nuclear tests in 1998, Zia's son Ejaz-ul-Haq was in parliament, a witness to the legacy of sacrifice and perseverance. The era of the Afghan Jihad also played a silent role in this success. as Pakistan quietly moved toward nuclear strength. Today, we continue to confront Indian conspiracies head-on, while serving as a pillar of pride and power for the Islamic world. All this was made possible by the vision, sacrifice, and leadership of Shahid General Muhammad Zia-ul Haq.
अगर हम सब अपनी ज़िंदगी को रसूल अकरम सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम के दिए हुए क़वानीन के ज़रिए बसर करने की कोशिश करें, और मैं आपको इस चीज़ का यकीन दिलाता हूँ, मैं बहुत गुनाहगार आदमी हूँ, मैं इतना बाअमल आदमी भी नहीं हूँ, लेकिन मैं आपको इस चीज़ का यकीन दिलाता हूँ कि जो थोड़ा बहुत मेरा तजुर्बा है, सबसे आसान ज़िंदगी बसर करने का तरीका है वो इस्लामी तरीका।